I'm still missing a couple of things. But we've done the sulfurous water, apparently. The cows are. And 1 bar of the nickel. Which I can buy another. Yeah. I like them. Eyes of the boy. Just casually just look around. Boy. One, two. Mhm.
What a wondrous flyer you have. You don't see any of that design about the city. Since they became more common among the nobles, flyers have been fascinating to me. Allow me to officially welcome you to the Imperial City. I am Bai, the Outcrier, and I am here to direct you around our illustrious capital if you have any questions at all. It would be an honor to say that I aided someone who was greeted by Princess Sun Lian herself.
Tell me more about the layout.
There are several districts within easy walking distance. This area is the market district, and it is filled with all sorts of merchants and traffic. If you cross the waterway and turn left, you will soon come to the Gate of the Golden Way, a rich and luxurious place. The Golden Way is connected to both the Scholar's Garden at its far end and the necropolis, though no one would venture into those burial grounds without good reason. Just over there is the Imperial Arena, where you can test your skills in the finest competition in the land, or grab a drink at the heart of the Empire Tavern within. Out by the waterway you can find the city gates and all manner of merchants hawking their wares. There's also a path off the market district that leads up to the Black Leopard School, home to an ancient order that studies the ways of combat.
Oh, let's go there. Places off the golden.
The Scholar's Garden is a wonder to behold. It is decorated with rocks taken from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. The finest minds in the Empire congregate in the garden. If you have a taste for history, the necropolis is accessible from the Golden Way as well. A city of the dead, the necropolis is filled with tombs of rich and poor alike. If you were wise, you would not look for the Lotus Assassins. They keep their secrets close, and even spreading rumors can catch their attention. How many travelers wander too close to their lair from simple ignorance, I wonder? There are rumors of a secret entrance into a fortress the Lotus Assassins call their own. The entrance may be in the necropolis, which is off the Golden Way. If you're smart, you'll go no closer to that place than this question.
Alright.
Was there something? I know many people in the city, but it is impossible to know everyone. Who do you seek?
Looking for a man called.
I'm sorry, I can't say I know anyone by that name. Maybe you can look up at the Black Leopard School, across the waterway and up the grassy path. Happily! A pleasure to...
Information now.
on the lookout for the Scourge of the South. It is your duty as citizens of the Empire to report anyone who matches this description. Keep an eye out for a bare-chested wild man with hair covering his back and arms. Reports suggest he is well over 7 feet tall and fully armed. This man is very dangerous. Do not try to apprehend the Scourge of the South, but instead report what you've seen to the authorities immediately.
The Scourge of the South. I wonder how many people I'd have to steal from to get a name like that. With that description, they'll never find you.
It's kind of true. What the description like that? Wait. Do I have hair on my sides and shoulders? Oh.
The princess is very...
The Scourge of the South has destroyed whole villages in the south. Many innocents have suffered at the hands of the Scourge.
So that's the story we're making up about me now.
Out of sheer spite, the Scourge flooded ancient ruins. The Scourge associates
What the?
with nefarious fox spirits, aiding them in their occupation of our once pristine forests in the south.
Yep, just keep that propaganda going. What you can do. Trying to find configuration of the dragon. Is not it. Blacksmith.
Welcome, welcome. Did someone from the Black Leopard School send you? No, I suppose you don't quite look like one of their students. Well, no matter. If you're looking for weapons, I have quite a good selection and reasonable rates. Would you like to see what I have for sale?
Of course.
Here you go.
Dragons. Are? I will take. Yes. What did that do for me? Oh yeah, focus fire. Okay. No, I need mind. More mind. Wait, did it upgrade my sword? It did. It gave me. Oh. It did. It upgraded my whatever my original sword was. Okay, that's interesting. It turned it into an artifact weapon. Oh, good with me. I have yet another. I have the other bronze, the other bars. But where's the merchant? let's get some. Very slowly. Imperial Arena. I guess there's a lot. There's a lot to do in this place. Chapter 3 is gonna be huge.
A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
Baron.
Where are those mercenaries? Greetings, citizen. Imperial Captain Sen at your service. Are you one of the mercenaries come to help me track down some criminal scum?
No.
I was told that there were some new warriors in town looking for work, though none of them matched your description. Admittedly, you don't resemble the ones described to me, but they're several days late. No doubt they'll blame it on the foolish ghost stories.
Sure does, cause
Criminals with lucrative bounties on their heads. I need help tracking down a pair of criminals. Are you interested in a little well-paying work?
interested.
These two scoundrels have eluded my best efforts, so I'm turning to bounty hunters. It's harder to run when your pursuers are not in a uniform.
This could be an entertaining diversion and a good way to earn some extra silver.
Always.
I'm searching for an arsonist and a notorious confidence man. Find and eliminate either one, and there's a standard bounty in it for you.
You gotta
A
do.
wise decision. The two criminals are Fading Moon and Creative Yukong. Fading Moon is an arsonist who was last spotted heading for the necropolis. Creative Yukong has virtually disappeared, though we may be able to learn something from Lady Rento, the wife of the man Yukong bilked. She's in the Imperial Arena.
I want to know about her, about Fate.
Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first fires were in the poor quarters, but her last one spread to the Market District Gate. Last we heard, she had escaped to the necropolis.
You're all obsessed with this necropolis.
Well, as I said, she confined them to the poor districts. She would have been impossible to catch in that rat's nest. More frankly, there isn't enough money to make it worth my effort.
Oh.
Yukong fleeced some silver from Lord Rento, a powerful man in the Ministry of Harmony. Yukong is a master of disguise, and he has hidden himself somewhere in the city. Lord Rento is away on court business, but his wife informed me that she'd be in the heart of the Empire in the Imperial Arena if we needed her. You could start there. What else?
Do you have any information?
I know little more than what the Honorable Lotus Assassin presented. Some treasonous southerner has been undermining the Ministry of Harmony and causing countless deaths. Not as such. The Lotus Assassins want to deal with this traitor personally. I don't envy anyone who has attracted that kind of attention.
I should.
Right you are.
I should not ask any more questions.
His own master died at his hands, and he had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't
Wow.
agree with him.
That's not true. Huh, arena. Maybe I should complete this first. Ooh.
That's why my men brought you to me. I wanted to finish this personally.
But I...
Don't even try to make this better. You should have won that fight, Zhang, but you suddenly developed that blind spot, didn't you? Did the glint of silver get in your eye?
Joe, honestly, I...
You needed something for to witness one?
Yes, I need to speak with you in private. It seems Warrior Zhang has decided to retire.
I'm finished here. If you're here to fight, do what they tell you. You couldn't see for yourself? I was just retired from the Imperial Arena. Guess my spot in the roster is yours if you want it. Go find Kui the promoter if you think you can fill my shoes. He's always upstairs in the third room over or so, and looking for new blood. I'm taking what I have left from my winnings and leaving.
Okay. Ah, yes. The arena. Ooh. Gaze upon these words with reverence, and they offer small slice of history. Glorious contest in the arena. Ravager, deadly, cold, and precise. The Ravager refuses and shows no care for the crowd, but none could question his deadly strength. Wildly popular, bloodthirsty members of our crowd. The Ravager's fights, rare fights, are always sold out. Raging Ox. All of the Imperial City fondly remembers Raging Ox, our recently retired Imperial champion. Quick with a smile and famous for his antics both in and out of the ring. Ox's legend will live many lifetimes. Thailand's phenomenal control over magic and his intense focus made him one of the greatest champions to grace the ring in the Imperial Arena. Bold and Thailand played to the crowd to cultivate a love/hate relationship that has persisted.
Welcome! It's always good to see a new face at the counter. If you've got silver to spend, I'll be happy to help you out. I'm known as Thunderous Tauren, and you are my most honored customer right now, so you have all of my attention. look like a warrior to my eye, probably not fit for the odds and sods the usual patrons might pick up. The man to see is named Kui the Promoter. He knows everything there is to know about this place. Might even be looking for a new body to fill out the roster. This could be your chance. If you're interested, he's usually up in his office, up and around to the back.
In 3 years of traveling, I never found a place more lively than the heart of the Empire. It's nice to be back.
I'm scared to talk to that guy. Damn boy.
How dare you interrupt me?
What were you doing?
If you must know, I, Lustful Lao, conqueror of the female kingdom, was emanating my yang. It is but one of my many irresistible charms.
Excuse me? What charms are
You
that?
don't see my brimming knowledge of the 232 points of pleasure, as documented by Menshi Tsao, the salacious scholar? Or that I perform the stretches outlined in the writings of the now disbanded lascivious order of the abbotless monks every morning? If even these simple things are beyond your ken, sir, then Lustful Lao has no time to spare on you.
You look like a strong fella. I'll probably need a few bowls. Is it? I haven't noticed. You're a customer. I'll look around it. Happening with the man. Happened right. It's one of them moments. Literally everybody's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing happened. I didn't see anything happen. Like, okay. Dog. Oh, it's you. I'm interested. Sure. Yeah. Wow. Cannibal cook what? Well, now I've made a mistake. Value comes from we appreciate your business. The staff of the Jade Empire practically requests that you keep your nose out of ours. To assure that you will no longer wish to pry into our recipes, for this expert. Also in the south, leg of lamb. This hearty meal was first discovered after Yu Yam the hunter stumbled upon our community. 5 to 10 people use just one leg. The other can be pickled for later or roasted slowly in smoke. For larger groups, use both legs of an adult male or female. Boil the legs in a large pot for 2 hours with the following ingredients: 20 gallons of fresh water, 3 tablespoons of salt, half a cup of rosemary, 3 cups of spiced wines. Summer wine is best if you get it. 3 bags of onion, 4 whole garlic cloves, and a dash of vinegar. When the lakes have about half an hour left, add some skinned potatoes and leeks. Can be served on the bone or in steaks. That was starving.
This is my spot, and I'm not moving.
Not to move.
Dowshin's game is a...
I was wondering if you'd wander over here to test your luck. It's hard to resist the rattling call of the dice, isn't it? Gambler Dowshin's the name. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back.
What's the nature of the game?
A simple enough game called high-low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure.
Explain the rules.
The rules are easier than the lonely daughter of an outskirts farmer, my friend.
Wow.
You make a simple prediction of high or low. Then we roll. I throw first and you throw second. If you wagered high and roll above me, you double your wager. If you wagered low and roll below me, you also win. If we roll the same, the house takes all.
And I bet Steve.
I can take bets of 1 and 5 silver. Nothing extravagant, I know, but Gambler Dowshin plays by the rules. The kind of rules you ignore only if you're tired of using your arms. I could probably find a way around them if I knew someone who could go into the back room past Quee's office. I think they only let arena folk go back there. Fighters and some of the
I want to know. Let's roll.
That's what I was waiting to hear. So what'll it be? Will your roll be higher or lower than mine?
Puppet.
High it is. Let's see how. You called it right. A high roll doubles your wager. What say we... You take care of yourself and come back soon to the best game in the...
There's another door? And another door? And two.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? No other place like it in all of the Jade Empire. Were you looking for me? I'm Lady Rento, and I was expecting someone sent by Captain Sen. Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming.
confident.
That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor. My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him. Probably less than my husband is putting forth as a bounty for poor Yukong. That young man doesn't deserve this. I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play. It's going to be put on soon in the Golden Way, I'm told. Should be exciting to watch.
So in other words,
Yukong
it's
was
just
going
a
to
husband
try out
being
for a
jealous
role
for
as
no
a scholar,
reason.
So he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him. That was how... If you happen to find creative Yukong, do go easy on him, would you? The poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him. Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the estate, so much to do.
Intolerable. One more mistake, Kui, and I'll have you retired. Finding someone else is your problem. But... enough! Find a solution and leave me alone.
This is not an appropriate time to... Wait a moment. You have the look of a fighter about you. Those hands, that stance, even your eyes. I'd know that look anywhere. You must be here to join the most glorious contest in the Empire. Isn't it fortunate that Lucky Cho and I were just discussing how this place needs an M-fusion of new blood?
The fighters here are skilled, but you would fare better than many of them. I hear the winnings are lucrative as well.
Come with me a moment and we'll engagitate in some dissertation about the best decision you'll ever make. This is turning out to be an excellent day. Most ostentatious indeed.
What is happening?
I apologize if I'm using words beyond your grasp. Very few people can match either the supply or the command of my language. Strong build, good shoulders, not half bad looking either. You've got what it takes to make it in today's arena. The question is, can you fight? Are you worthy of the arena? I say the answer is a clarion and resounding yes. I may not have heard your name before, but you walk like one who has seen many battles. You are indeed mysterious, stranger. What say we get you signed up for the greatest attraction in all the Empire? The arena awaits.
I need to know the rules.
Here you fight for silver. Glory is yours for the taking if you value it. The rewards start small, but in the gold division, you could easily retire on your winnings.
Huh.
In fact, our last champion, Raging Ox, did just that. Suddenly up and left to enjoy his winnings, clearing the way for the Ravager to take his place. You'll start low and advance on my say-so, but I can already tell you're going to expel in this place. You'll not languish in the qualifiers for long.
Why not?
That's the spirit of the thing. Now, what name precedes you in your travels? Right, a fine name indeed. But it won't sell, not at all. We need something more memorable for the crowds. Think of something that would sound engaging, ringing down from the rafters. That's how we'll bill you.
What is the...
Raging Dragon, huh? Sounds fast and powerful. I like it. Are you positive that's what you want? Then that is what you shall have. Come and tell me when you're ready for a fight and I'll get you started. Since you're new, you'll start in the qualifying rounds. The money's small at that level, but it's there. Any other questions?
I need to know.
One other thing. You should talk to the other fighters now and then. They will be watching you, and you should get to know them as well.
We're all one big happy family.
You're a big, happy idiot, hon.
As you can see, they always have something to say. For your first match, we'll start you off against a mighty ogre. I'll be watching your style closely to see how you fare. Impress me, and I'll take you to the top. Even our great champions start out against the ogre. Take Raging Ox, who danced around the beast singing drunkenly to earn the crowd's favor, or the Ravager, who defeated him in a single blow. I should take a moment and explain the system we use here.
Yes.
I like to keep things simple and organized. Any other way, and things get more convoluted than the celestial court on the Emperor's birthday. When you're ready for your match, ask me about it, and I'll give you a quick summary of your opponent. I'll be setting up your matches, of course.
Sounds right.
Various enchantments woven in this place keep the fights from being deadly, but they're no less real. You'll feel the pain if you don't keep your defense up. Are you ready to get started? If that's the decision you want to make, it's your profanation. You just...
There.
Sa awareness to kuiruk. Ayer phone.
My sportsmanship. I came here to test my abilities.
Uksier watuafu ni froto usosawir. Uktatasir ni ryoki. Ukwiro ni sayer tatasir you. Won nawir seer fu ni winyanakan. Wosa wire noka ukraproni apawafa sonsier to wirwo. Ukwiro ni sayer
There are
tatasier.
countless hopefuls, but only a few. Okay.
Tier nik puntuir, poir noka uk, sayer takitir noni. Uksier, wat tuafu, froetro soir, foirir, nsonsi noka uk frotir noni. Uktatasir ni ryoki, ka sisayir na work a wukategi.
Yeah. Let's do it.
That's the spirit. Dive right in with both feet first. It's not that difficult a system, and you seem bright enough to figure it out. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
You mean my first match? Can't have a next match if I didn't have a match with him.
Battle with the Beast.
Why do I have my drink? Why do I have my swords out? Like doing last. It's been a while since I fought. What am I doing?
That was an impressive beginning. Normally I'd have started you off against something easier, but you practically ooze potential. You've caught the eyes of the other fighters as well. Go ask them if you don't believe me.
That really was a fantastic bout.
Beating the ogre's nothing special. I could have done better bound and blinded.
Sometimes you don't even need to ask. One fight does not make a champion, though. There are many more opponents ahead of you. Let's move on, shall we?
Yay! I got experience. Oh, that beast barely knows why.
What? Since you held your own against the ogre brute last time, I'm going to try something exciting for the crowd.
Uh-oh.
I've got 4 boys from some school west of the city who've been bothering me for some tougher matches. I'm giving you all of them at once. It'll wow the crowd and teach them a lesson at the same time. Remember to watch your sides and back. Are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Four students test their skills against one master.
God, it looks so weird doing the monkey paw stance. Wow, was that it? Now I'm just disappointed. I'm probably overpowered for all this too, considering Monkey Paw is actually maxed out. Of course.
Those boys won't be back anytime soon. Losing as a group to one opponent would shame a peasant, let alone a student of the martial arts. Be sure to return.
Watching you fight akin to reading fine poetry. It's Han.
Hello there. I'm Han, though fans and, well, everyone else call me Hap. It's not such a bad thing. Fighting in the lower divisions means I never run afoul of the Ravager. Our current champion has nearly killed his last two opponents. See, I look on the bright side of things. Even if my losses make people call me hapless, are numbers really that important? In my mind, you know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Things aren't exactly glamorous here in the qualifying round, are they? Now, what can I do for you? Right?
Huh?
I want to hear that you're ready for your What?
Tell me about it.
The crowd's starting to catch on to you. Have you noticed? People like you, and now I'm going to make sure they pay attention. I'm going to have a roughly hewn statue hauled into the ring. I want you to disconstructulate it. Destroy the statue quickly enough, and I'll give you a shot at hapless Han. Are you ready to get started?
No.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Unyielding stone meets the press of time.
Okay, this is it. There we go. Yeah, I was expecting to destroy it faster, but
Excellent work. You have bested time itself in destroying that statue. No mean feat, I assure you. I think you're ready to face hapless Han. Show me you're ready for the big time, and I'll make sure you don't have to dance with the children anymore. Are you ready to get started?
why not?
Excellent. Follow me, and we'll get you ready for your next match.
A chance to leave the qualifying division as Raging Dragon faces Hapless Han.
Whoa, haven't I seen that? It's been a while since I've seen Legendary Strike.
You dealt with Han very well. I knew you would. All of our professional fighters move past him eventually.
Kui, that will be enough. I bring you a message from my employer, Kailan the Serpent. He is impressed with how far you have come in such a short while. The Serpent wants you to know that he is watching your progress very closely. He is most interested to see how you fare in the Bronze Division. Kui, you may breathe again. That is all I had to say.
Well, that was good, I think. He has a distinct interest in the proceedings here. He is the next champion, you see. He retired some time ago, even before Raging Ox, who was the champion before the Ravager. Kailan couldn't leave the arena alone, though. He He has become a very important man here with the help of a group called the Guild. Lucky Cho is a thug, pure and simple, but he's very good at what he does. He's also a member of the Guild and reports directly to Kailan. Kailan oversees things here in the arena, and the Guild ensures that the authorities leave us in peace.
Can you tell me about
The Guild is the organization that controls all of the betting in this place. That gives them considerable sway. It is good that they are happy with your progress. Between us, the Guild is also involved in more illicit activities. They are very sensitive about remaining an open secret. Many know about them, but few acknowledge that fact. Right now is a particularly dangerous time, as one of the leaders of the Guild has recently been inhumed. Kailan sees this as an opportunity.
Inhumed?
Do not discuss them openly. The Guild has many ears. You may ask some of the others in the arena about them if you wish, but I would not bring it up to just anyone. A wise decision. Very wise. For the sake of your career, I suggest that you limit any questions you have to your fellow fighters.
Well done! That fight was much better than this wine. With all the pure water pouring from the palace, you'd think they might have learned how to make wine that didn't taste like goat piss.
Oh, wow.
Black Whirlwind, that is you. Are you back to...
No, just here visiting, and making sure nothing happens to your newest fighter.
So you won't be...
No, leave it alone, Kui. You know better than to bring this up. Just mind your business, promoter, and I'll mind mine.
You travel in curious company. Regardless, when you're ready, come talk to me again and we'll discuss your next match.
Yay for more matches. How do you know Black Whirlwind?
I know him, yes, but I know better than to contravigate his wishes. If you want to talk about it, ask him. I'm staying out of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare for your entry into the Bronze Division. It will take me a bit of time before you'll be ready for your next fight. You should talk to the other fighters here. They've been watching you and are getting nervous. Of course, I'll need more time than that for these preparations.
What kind of hunt?
It's just a matter of preparing the proper documents. Why don't you kill the time by making your way out into the city? See the sights. Maybe visit the Golden Way or the Scholar's Garden. Actually, that reminds me. A woman was here watching your fight against Hapless Han, dressed all in black and veiled. She seemed impressed with your preference. Just before she left, she told me to tell my new fighter that she was still waiting to see you. She said you'd know where. Sounds like quite the...
Oh no. We might... AKA, we're making her wait. She's getting tired of waiting, I guess. It's Silk Fox. We have 4 points.
Uktatasir ni Ryoki, ka sisayir na work awukatayi. Uksir watuafu ni yefroto usosawir, uktatasir ni Ryoki. Kwawir uyu itarir noka sisayir na workut, wo nisir wir u noka thakuna fifir. Wo
I figured that's what you would say. That's not like that.
Many people try to break into the Bronze Division and fail miserably. You should be proud of yourself.
You deserve it. It was an honor to face you.
Crimson Kana is the champion of this round. You'll have to face her eventually. Be ready when you do.
Tell me about it.
Your next fight? I'd love to, but I'm still arranging the details of your entry into the Bronze Division. Besides, didn't you have some mysterious lady in black looking to meet you?
Oh!
An invitation I'd turn down.
So we have to go see Oh man, we have to go see her. We actually have to go and continue the story in order to... This is... This is the arena. The actual... But why is it spooky? There's...
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention. Judge Fang's the head of the Ministry of Harmony. He's sitting in the next room with his guards, likes to come and watch the arena fights. The blood and the beatings in the ring get his fever burning for later. Sometimes that bastard takes it out on me. Other times he makes me take it out on him. He doesn't seem to care either way. There are few things more twisted than Judge Fang's idea of a fun night. Good. Let me rest. I've got a feeling I'm in for...
Oh, I guess now we got our answer. We have no choice but to... We have to continue the story.